Hello, welcome to saferoadmasters. My name is Stephen. In case you're wondering what saferoadmasters is about, saferoadmasters is a site and channel that I founded together with a few of my friends in the transportation industry to help in advocacy for road safety and also to take part in creative initiatives and programs that can help to keep our roads safe. Uh, we will be talking about a lot within the Safe Road Masters, all with the aim of saving life and keeping our loved ones on the road safe. So either whether you're driving for personal reasons or you are driving for business, we have all that it takes to help keep you safe. We will give you some of the tips to keep you safe on the road, how to avoid accidents, as you love to call them, but for us we call them traffic injuries and crashes, because we believe accidents are preventable. There's no accident which is not preventable. So that is what the channel is about. We also do car reviews. As we look at the safety features of vehicles, we look at the practicality of the vehicles, we look at the performances, and we recommend some of the vehicles that we believe are good for off-roaders. We believe the ones that are the best seven-seaters, best family cars, SUVs. So we also have that, but with one of some of our experts, we do the car reviews. The other part that we take is we educate newbies, those who have just gotten their driving licenses. Sometimes you don't get enough in the driving school, so we also got areas where we explain to them the basic maintenance tips, how they can keep the vehicles, the pros, to make sure that every time they have a roadworthy vehicles that will enable and will ensure their safety on the road. Apart from that, we'll also give you tips on insurance, what to do when you've been involved in an accident, the steps to take, how to act, whether you are the onlookers or you are the ones who have been involved in an accident, the initial steps to take. But also, if you've been involved in a road crash and you want to file for a claim, we'll be able to give you advice on that. We'll also be able to give you advice on the insurance types, which one to go for, how to make sure you're not being conned, because sometimes these things happens in the Kenyan setup, especially, for example, I had a friend who had a saloon car and he took an insurance comprehensive cover. But then when he was involved in an incident along Jogo Road, and he called the insurance company to inform them and file a claim, then he was informed that there is no insurance for him. It has not been updated or paid. And he called his agent, and his agent was like, let me check. But the truth of the matter is, those things did not reach the headquarters. And in short, he had no insurance. So we'll be able to look at that. We'll be able to give you tips on how to avoid such like incidences, how to know whether the insurance is genuine or what, and how to go about it. We'll be able to get those tips. Another area that we will touch on is, which actually will form the basis of our next video, is we'll be looking at why is it that our roads are very, very dangerous, and also why we believe that insurance companies have a very big role to play in keeping our roads safe. But also, we'll also be able to discuss the numbers and why we need to act very fast on road safety when it comes to Kenya, because the rate at which accidents have happened in December, 20K issues, people driving through a lager, it's quite disappointing. It's quite disappointing, and the most disappointing part is that when we head towards the festive season, it's always in the media. expecting accidents. You find NTSA also posting on it, you're receiving SMS from them, but again and again, accidents and our love for speed and all that. These are not things that are supposed to be happening. We're not supposed to be losing lives on the roads, especially when you're going for to enjoy a festive season with your families. You should be safe, should arrive home safe, and you're not supposed to lose any family member on the road. And one of the reasons why we lose family members is small aspects like journey management, like managing your own fatigue, distracted driving, operating your phone when you're driving, drink and driving. That forms part of the forms parts of the distracted driving, and also that defensive driving, being aware of your environment, scanning your environment when you're driving. All those aspects are more behavioral for us, and if we can change on that, we can be able to actually prevent road accidents. But don't want to go deeper into the discussions today. My reason for being here today was actually to welcome you to Safe Road Masters, and to tell you to subscribe and like our videos, because you're going to learn a lot from this. We will discuss anything to do with vehicles, anything to do with road safety, anything to do with insurance, whether you want advice on services on how to manage your fleet, on how to manage your safety. If for example, you run a fleet of vehicles and you want to manage your safety, how you can go about it, how you can manage your drivers, how you can manage compliance. We're going to discuss all that under this channel. So you should subscribe and you should follow us, because don't even miss a single video. We're going to start with safety. We will go to the vehicles, we will go to the insurance, we will go to the checks and all that, all with the aim of making our road safer. Because when you make the road safe, you save so many lives. And somebody once told me that as a road safety person, or you or ambassador for road safety, you save hundreds and hundreds of lives, more than the doctors do. The only difference is that you never get to know them. But in this case, you do them for the good of the public, and we're going to do that for the good of the public. You and I are going to do that for the good of the public. So we'll share quite a lot of information. There will be trainings that we will offer, but all this will be with the aim of keeping our road safe. So as we share them with you, you also share with your friends. Make everybody knows about this. If we are talking of distracted driving, about phone, can you be ambassador of it? Can you really help us to eliminate these issues in the society? That's what we want. We want to eliminate issues of drink and driving among the youths, among the public vehicle drivers. So we really need to play part. We all have a part to play, whether it is you as an individual, as an organization, as a public institution, as a parastatal, as a private organization. All of us have a role to play in keeping our roads safe. But we look at all the small aspects, and we are really, as Safe Road Masters, we're really open to more discussion. We are open to partnerships. We are open to collaborations with other organizations and groups that are working towards this. Our major aim here is not here. We are not here to criticize anybody. We are not here to put blame on anybody. But we are here to look at creative initiatives that can help keep our roads safe. So we are more than open to discussion. We are more than open to doing trainings. We are more than open to do projects together. Just get in touch with us through our email, and we'll be able to get in touch with you, and we can discuss your project if you have a project with us. We also do outreach services. We go to schools and teach the school children on road safety, because this is some of the aspects that we need to talk about. Uh, there are incidents where children crossing the road, the driver are not seeing them, and they end up being involved in some of the road crashes, things that could have really been avoided. So we really want to have that aspect of road safety from that level. The kids need to have that aspect of road safety, so that even some of them who will become drivers for business or for personal reasons, they will have that aspect from the ground. We call it a CBC, but it is what it is. But we need to start from there. We need to create a society where people are responsible. And we will start from our youth, from down, going up. You can call it bottom-up approach, but that is the thing, because in years to come, these are the same people that are going to drive on these roads. And if we start with them there to keep the road safe, then within years we will be eliminating the issues of road safety. So that is one approach we can take it, but we also have to change the ones that are on the road right now, to change our behaviors, to change on the conditions of the vehicles, to change on how we use the road, respect for other road users, the cyclists, the motorcyclists. All these people are involved in this. So the reason why we are here is to advocate that for societal change in terms of our behaviors as we drive, so that we're able to create a safe environment for everybody, all the road users. We're not supposed to be losing lives on the roads, And I will tell you in our next, in some of our next videos, why road accidents, as we call it, is actually a public health issue. Yes, it is a public health issue, and the burden of those crashes is too much. And as I have promised you, in our next video, we are going to look at the numbers, and we are going to look at the burden of those accidents. Some of you have experienced this and you are aware of this, but we will discuss them at a deeper point. So welcome to road safety. Get in touch if you have a project to discuss, but please check out our next videos that will be discussing more on road safety and also on vehicle aspects, and how we can really become good drivers, not a terrible drivers, and some of the reasons why we are involved in such like events, and how we can avoid them. There will be a number of discussions, defensive driving, all these we'll be able to discuss here. So once again, welcome to saferoadmasters. We're here to serve you, and we are here to make you safe on the roads, because that is our aim. We're not here to criticize anybody. So feel welcome, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much. We will catch up later.